Look, I'm about to tell you something that sounds completely backwards, something that might make you think I've lost my mind. But stick with me, because what I'm about to reveal explains why she's thinking about another guy at 2 in the morning instead of you. And by the end of this, you'll understand the one thing he did that most men are too afraid to try. Most guys think they need to stay constantly on her mind through texting, calling, or showing up everywhere she is. They believe that if they stay visible enough, she'll eventually fall for them. But here's what actually happens. She starts seeing you as predictable, safe, and forgettable. You become the guy she texts when she's bored, not the guy she lies awake thinking about. Now I'm about to tell you something that sounds harsh, something that might make you uncomfortable, but it's actually one of the most honest things you can do. It taps into a psychological trigger so powerful she won't even understand why she can't stop thinking about you. And here's the crazy part. The less you do, the more she wonders. I know that sounds impossible, but stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll understand what really makes a woman lose sleep over a man and how to become that man without playing games or pretending to be someone you're not. Because once you understand this, you won't just be another name in her phone, you'll be the one she can't get out of her head. This isn't theory, this is psychology. And it works even when logic says it shouldn't. But first, I need to show you the biggest mistake you're making, the one that's training her brain to forget about you. Imagine this. You meet a woman you really like. There's chemistry, everything feels natural, so you do what seems right. You text her good morning, you check in throughout the day, you make sure she knows you're interested. You're being consistent, you're showing effort, but then something strange happens. Her replies get shorter, her energy changes, the spark starts fading, and you have no idea why. Here's the part most dating coaches won't tell you. Every time you constantly chase her attention before she's emotionally invested, you remove all mystery. Think about the last series you binge watched. Why did you stay awake watching episode after episode? Because each episode left you wanting more. There was uncertainty. But once the series ended, you moved on. That's exactly what many men do with their attention. They give away the entire season at once. No mystery, no tension, no reason for her mind to wander back to them. Women are attracted to emotional momentum, not emotional satisfaction. When you're always available, always predictable, always waiting, you remove curiosity. And curiosity is what keeps someone thinking. She's not lying awake wondering about you because she already knows exactly where you stand. But before you misunderstand this, no, the answer isn't ignoring her. It's something much more powerful. Create emotional space, not emotional games. The difference matters. The space only works if you're genuinely building a life outside of her. If you're sitting there staring at your phone, waiting for her message, you've already lost. Stop making her your only focus. When you text, make it meaningful. Say something interesting, funny, or emotionally engaging. Then leave the conversation while it's still enjoyable. Think of a great song. It doesn't overstay its welcome. It ends while you still want to hear it again. And here's something most men never understand. Become unpredictable in healthy ways. Not because you're playing hard to get, because you actually have a life. Sometimes you're available. Sometimes you're busy pursuing your goals, seeing friends, learning something new, or enjoying your own world. But here's the secret. When you are with her, be completely present. No distractions, no checking your phone, no divided attention. Because when you combine genuine absence with intense presence, something interesting happens. She begins filling in the blanks. Who is he with? What is he doing? Why does he seem different? Curiosity begins growing. And now I'm going to tell you something that sounds insane. You need to disagree with her sometimes. Most men think attraction means agreeing with everything she says. They become overly nice and desperate for approval, but attraction isn't built on agreement. It's built on authenticity. If you genuinely see things differently, say so respectfully. Instead of criticizing her, say something like, "Interesting perspective, I actually see it differently. This shows confidence, it shows you have opinions." You're not trying to win approval, and something powerful happens. She begins thinking about you because you challenge her mind instead of simply agreeing with everything. Be warm but not weak. Be interested but not desperate. Be present but not clingy. Depth creates fascination, and fascination is what people remember. Another thing most men never understand is the power of unique experiences. Take her somewhere different. Talk about dreams, fears, ambitions, and life. Create memories that feel special. She may forget the guy who simply bought dinner, but she'll remember the man who stayed up talking about life under the stars or shared an unforgettable experience. And here's something I call the future possibility effect. Instead of making rigid promises, casually mention things you could do together someday. You'd love this place when it opens. We should check out that hiking trail someday. There's a book you'd really enjoy. I'll lend it to you. Notice something. You're planting possibilities, not pressure. And later, when she's alone, those possibilities return to her mind. She starts wondering, when are we going there? Did he forget? Should I bring it up? Suddenly, you occupy space in her future. But don't overdo it. Make these moments rare and genuine. Now here's where most men fail. They panic when they pull back. Real emotional space takes time. If she completely forgets you after a short absence, then you have your answer. But if there was genuine chemistry, she won't forget. And during that time, don't sit around waiting. Improve yourself, hit the gym, learn new skills, build your social life, pursue your goals. Because when you reappear, you shouldn't be the same man. You should be stronger, more focused, and more fulfilled. And if she notices that growth, she may wonder whether she almost missed out on someone valuable. But here's the most important lesson. None of this is about manipulation. It's not about making someone obsessed with you. It's about becoming someone who naturally attracts others because you have self-respect, purpose, and emotional balance. People value what they have to invest in. They appreciate mystery, they remember emotions, and they're drawn to people who have a life worth joining. At the end of the day, the goal isn't to trick someone into thinking about you. The goal is to become someone worth thinking about. If this message resonated with you, leave the word obsession in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications because this is only the beginning of understanding female psychology on a deeper level.